See here is what you guys have written down is that on June 17th, the board members expressed an interest in exploring a resolution. We go June to July to August, and I finally say, you know what? We're going to put on the agenda as a member of this community, we're going to put that on the agenda. Here we are now, September. So you guys had an idea last school year that we need to come up with some resolution. Here we are in a whole nother school year, and it took a member of the community to come in and say, we want this. Then I take a look at the resolution that I submitted to you and the resolution that your staff has recommended. I can tell you this recommendation from your staff needs to be thrown in the trash. You take a look at what this says. It says that we will allow masks. This is what your resolution is. Allow mask wearing to be optional when conditions warrant. Take that when conditions warrant, throw that in the trash can. Okay, if you approve this staff recommended resolution today, it just shows furthermore how inept you guys are. Okay, you better not do this. This is not what God would want. The form that I submitted to you, if you approve this, you know what we're going to do? We're going to move on from you and we'll go higher up the ladder. If you don't approve what we submitted to you as the community and you want to approve this staff recommended garbage, we aren't leaving. We aren't going anywhere. We're going to stay here and continue to fight you guys. And you know what? You have an opportunity right now to discuss this. I'm hoping that those of you on this board that claim to be Christian will explain to everybody how you're allowing this to continue. What I'm here to try to appeal to is your Christianhood. If you are a Christian, do what is right. Don't laugh and smirk when parents come here with their concerns and roll your eyes. Do what is right. You've had opportunities to do this before, prior to COVID. I brought you a parental rights policy. All of you voted unanimously against our policy. You voted to instill instead policies that would go completely against the parents' rights. And Ken Dixon, you say, oh, you know, I'm proud that we haven't had to have so many people involved in this. You said that you're happy that you haven't had to have too much involvement and you're proud of what you have done. What you have done is allowed these things to creep in. You haven't done a good job at all. You've allowed this to creep into our schools. You've allowed this to happen while trying to get the entire community to think that you're some good Christian man. Good Christian men do not allow these things to happen to our children, period. I'm not saying you're not a Christian, but I'll tell you this. If you are a Christian, you are a weak Christian, okay? It is time for you, after your 7 decades, to step down and step aside and let somebody else come in here and do the job. And finish out well. Don't finish the way you're finishing right now, because this sucks. You're not doing a good job. You're doing a disservice to everybody in this room and everybody whose kids go to this school. Stand for righteousness. Do what is right. I'm imploring you, take this staff recommendation and throw it in the garbage. Make me eat my words. Make me look like the fool today. You guys have done a very good job of making yourselves look like a fool. Make me look like a fool. Approve my resolution and stop smirking at me. I'm sick and tired of people like you, okay? It's very simple. Let us move on from you. We're not getting anywhere anyways. Prove me wrong, adopt the resolution that I gave you, and we will move on. Thank you.